Oh, right. New dude. Where you at? Inventor.
Oh, wow. This place is so cool. The doors, the spotlights. Oops, sorry. I mean, thanks for having me on the show.
It's time to meet the fourth member of our little squad.
Oh, no.
What she lacks in attention span, she makes up for in ingenuity. Yes, that's right. It's time for the Inventor.
Wait, how did you do that? I'm really a dice? Oh, wow, my little legs. This shouldn't be possible.
I'm the old powerful personification of fate, my dear. Everything's possible. Now, what brought you to the dungeons this evening?
Oh, well, we all caught the train together. It's one of the new model T132s with the regenerative brakes.
I see, yes. But what, my dear, are you hoping to win?
Complete understanding of everything in the universe.
I can tell you're going to have a wonderful time in the dungeons tonight. So let's get started. Oh, she's just so happy to be here. What do you have? Hammer. Ooh. I specialize in, at least with the starting equipment, I specialize in disabling people's equipment with my shocking effects. Okay. So do shock didn't. So I guess the idea there is that whenever someone's weak to an element or strong against an element, they take double damage or half damage maybe from that element, which hasn't really come up so much because I'm not usually doing elemental damage. I'm usually just inflicting it in the effect and not the actual damage element, but that is going to start happening here because I have a main element. Spanner, combined dice. Oh. I can make 2 dice the same dice, which means I can put them both into one item like this. So I could do 12 damage with this hammer by combining 2 6s, for example. Or maybe not. You might not be able to go above a 6. It might just be meld 2 things together. We'll learn in the early floors where the trial and error doesn't damage us yet. And there's the pea shooter, which is poopy, but here it is. Its primary usefulness is that it can be reused. In fact, that's its only usefulness. It has no other redeeming qualities. Hot-headed is weak to ice. Well, look who I am. Heat ray, burn old dice. Okay. What? It burns all of his dice. Did I get that for free? Do I just get a random gadget? Alright, what happens when I combine these things? Let's learn now. Okay, it just gave them back to me. So yeah, like I figured, my initial shock was, oh, you can add too many dice together. Then I realized that I can only make them within the rules of how dice work. So that's just a way to make it like 2 3s into a 6, for example. You can merge them to a higher value, but you're still capped at 6. Well, now you're 2 burn and 1 shock. So blah. So let's see if my device is completely different every turn. Wow. That was a little rough. He was double burned, and on top of that, his only device was shocked. So if he wanted to use it, he had to burn himself twice, then use 1 to get rid of the shock and 1 to use it. But now I'm burned. Yeah, current gadget heat ray, burn all dice. I just can use that for free every turn? Is the gadget different ever? Like, what makes the gadget not be the same gadget? I guess we'll learn as we go. I don't think there's any way to learn about your classes in-game and get, like, a big explanation for them. You just have to, like, wing it, like I did with the last guy. So I can get, victory! You throw away your boring old gadget. You are inspired to create a new gadget. Choose an item to destroy for parts. Oh. I'm a little scared right now. Huh. As best as I can figure out, I think, yeah, this is my gadget thing on the side of the screen. So I'm gonna throw away one of my items, and my new gadget will now be that instead of what it was before. I mean, burn all the dice was pretty good. I mean, I don't want to lose my hammer because it's my only way of attacking. So the pea shooter becomes the pea gun. So now I just don't have. Now I'm just down a piece of gear. What? Does that happen every time I win? That wasn't even a level up. That was a win. I'm a little scared of this character. I can't get one new piece of equipment every fight. That's not the rate at which you get new gear. Well, unless that's why there's so many chests here. Do 9 damage for 12. Take. Maybe that's why this is here. Even inflicts 1 shock. Then maybe there's a lot of chests on this character because you need to constantly refill your gear. What a distressing gimmick. I mean, it's alright, so I get to do that every turn. So far, I don't see any reason to do anything besides just click on it immediately, basically. So, shock and damage. What does focus do? Old dice becomes 6. Whoa. I don't need that right now, but cool. All right. I mean, kudos for making all the classes different. God, really? Again already? Wow. Huh. I guess the crossbow, because I can go without that. So now we'll do extra. Yeah, maybe there's just gonna be a ton of chests. A sword. I don't like my gadget going away every game though. What if I like my gadget? There's 2 more chests and a store. But like if I go to the store and buy something, I'll be like, oh cool, nice item, and but the game will ask me to throw it away like at every turn. It's a weird feeling. He does ice and fire. He's hot and cold. Marshmallow. Damage. Ooh, I can do shock. And then more shock. Now you're double shocked. He's going for it. He really wanted to freeze one of my dice. No, you're made of poop. Why did you do this thing? Anyway, die. Oh, this isn't gonna kill you. No. Unless I do this. Haha. Now he's dead. Ooh. I mean, 3 shock is pretty good. I guess don't get attached to your gear. I mean, I can get attached to some of my gear, I suppose. Spike needs a 1. It'll do 1+1 damage. Boy, I can't wait to shred that one immediately into something else. Won't be needing that one so much. Triad, strong against poison. I think I'll manage. Poison slingshot. No, thank you. Please don't do that to me. Needs a 1. Well, I don't have a 1, so there goes that. Let's go ahead and combine these to make a 6 and a 1. But boom! Oh, I have a 1 now. Yay. Hooray. Isn't that nice? I mean, I meant that the whole time to make a 6 and a 1. That was my genius move because I'm a genius. Obviously. I can make 2 6s. My power of making everything a 6 just isn't very useful right now, so I'm not using it. Might as well just save it. I don't like giving it up every match. Combine old dice is such a cool ability, but then you lose it after 1 round. That's all I had. It won't let me destroy my spike. Oh no, this is the downside. This is the downside. If you have more, because you can have 6 pieces of equipment, but this screen can only fit 3 pieces of equipment. So it's gonna randomly pick from that list, and you might be disappointed with which ones it goes with. Choose a reward. For leveling or something? So, 2 slots, it does that much fire damage plus 2 burn once per battle. Or double a dice value. That's nice. I do like things I can reuse instead of just throw away. Upgrade equipment. Scrap metal, gain 1 shield. Always offer it as scrap. Oh. It's something you specifically just buy so that you don't lose what you like about your current build. As far as I can tell, that's literally all it does, is it just... Huh. Do 3 damage, return the dice. That's neat. Hmm. I don't like the idea of buying something that then just turns into a scrap metal that then, like... Your goal is just to sell it after 1 fight, basically? Isn't that the goal of having it show up as your one thing? Oh, he's doing the little okay, just right sign. Hmm. Anyway, damage. That's nice to have. Return the dice. That's also nice to have. Ah, 1 + 1. Ba-boom. I can double the dice value to a 6 and then use it here, or I can combine them to a 6 and use it there. Both cases, I can only do the same thing as the final outcome anyway. You seem to be on your way to dying. How does that feel? Why do you have an X on your crotch? This just looks strange. So like, it's not a series of X's in a vertical line, so it just looks strange. Hey, you're almost dead. Isn't that fun? Oops, you're dead.
I'm far from the sea, but a fella like me, though the ocean is apart, I'm a pirate in heart.
Okay. Enjoy being a pirate. I'm gonna go accomplish things now. Whoa, duplicate old dice. Magic dice, roll an extra dice. These are really cool, powerful abilities that I'm not psyched about throwing away. Hmm. I feel like doppel dice might be better than spanner. Maybe. Healing crystal. Playing this character on higher difficulties might be terrifying. Stereo head. Limit break. Still haven't used that. Yeah. Oh, damn it. I should have used this with the lower dice because it comes back. Damn it. No, I can't use this or that. I goofed that up. Combine all dice. That didn't do anything at that point. You have to be more choosy. All the other devices I've had, you just spam immediately and they just work. But this one is situational and it can screw you up if you do it at the wrong time. No. Oh, all you did was take away the shock on 6? Okay. Oh, he's dead. No, I didn't heal.
That's rad. I don't suppose you got any cassettes with you from literally any year after 1986. Please. Please help me. Help. I've run out of music and I can only play from a dead format and it's gone forever.
Yeah, honestly, please get rid of Spike. I'm super not feeling it. Scrap metal. Ray gun. 2-3 damage. 3 uses this turn. That's a familiar one. So I'll level up in one fight, or I can heal. So my only healing on this floor. There's only 2 enemies left on this floor, though, too. I don't know, I'm doing alright. And is my equipment currently a healing item? I thought. No, it's the P-gun thing. I'm probably fine. I'm not that hurt. I've even got my ult, like, pre-ready, because I never use it. Time for a shocking revelation. That's all the attacking I have. Okay, that kind of hurt. Can you not? I can double my dice, but they're all 6s, so whoop. Taking some damage, buddy. But these are both useless to me because all my dice are too big, so blip. I would have never imagined that I'd have a power that turns all my dice into 6s and I would be sitting here not using it. But I just so don't have a use for it right now. Please don't kill me. Ah. Thought I was gonna be safe. Okay, no, we're okay. And then I level up. Shield +3, I'll take it. In part because it means I don't have a wasted slot anymore, at least. And now I no longer need to heal. Broadsword, +2 damage. What are you, some kind of jester? You think you're a joker? You think you're a funny pal? In the volcano? Hey, it's a dice enemy. How are you getting on with the dungeons? Feeling at home yet? After all, it's not like you're ever gonna leave. Its current equipment does freeze and freeze and freeze. One of them does a little bit of damage. I've got a little bit of a shield. So I have no 6 and no way to make a 6 for the hammer. I can use my ult, but it will only result in +2 damage here. It won't change the outcome of this or that. They both do just a fixed 3 damage. So it's not really worth it. So let's do my heal. And then all of these. There we go. Guess I could have also poured them into that, I suppose. And you're now oh, you're not useless. I can throw you back into the ray gun. Hooray! The upside of the Keyblade, of course, is that it's not reusable like the ray gun, but it just straight up gives back the dice you put into it. You had to go and freeze my dice, huh? Yeah. Let's use focus. 6, 6, 6, 6. How's that going for you? Is it feeling a little hot under the collar? Here in the volcano we're fighting in? There you go. How are you doing this? It's like you believe there's a way out or something. He's just there every run to taunt me with the inevitability of my fate. Keyblade's pretty nice. I don't really want to lose that or my hammer. So I guess a healing crystal maybe? It's kind of a bummer to lose. But I do need to be able to put out damage or I'm in trubs. Spanner, combined dice. It's weird because I just so aggressively throw everything away. What can I upgrade? Ooh, make the hammer smaller. I suppose that's kind of useful. Or make the keyblade stronger for more guaranteed damage every turn. Double dice value above 6. Does that mean that if I throw a 6 into it, that I get 2 6s? Like if I throw a 4 into it, do I get a 6 and a 2, for example? When you rip the cap off of it, it could be really strong. Like guaranteed 4 damage though, that I get to just spam constantly is pretty nice too. You get to keep the dice afterwards. Because increasing my dice value seems nice, but I actually don't have any items that require dice value except for the hammer. Everything else you're just setting off, basically. But this could be strong. And this is just space efficient. Yeah. Incremental upgrades. Chill, incremental upgrades. Need a carrier bag? Oh, you brought a backpack? That's well prepared and environmentally friendly. I can afford the leather armor and that's it. Huh. Might turn to something cool when you get it. Might just be worth stocking up, so I have enough items all the time. Otherwise, I have to throw away something I like. A weird problem to have. It's the poison thing. It's the poopcano. Nope, the heal's not useful right now. Pressing it anyway, because I can't take damage this turn. It's impossible. I had a slot open for the leather armor still? I guess so. Let's double your value and give me a shock. Do that free 4 damage. And I guess I can't do anything else with you. I don't have either of my dice, either of my mechanics that used to make my dice more powerful right now. Oh wait, no, I still have the combiner. I just used it. I don't have the well, I have the doubler, not the combiner. You poisoned me. How could you poison me? So yeah, okay, yeah, I don't have the max limited removed, so I can't check that right now. I can attack you 3 times. Yeah. Didn't think about that. Ooh. Aw. I thought he was gonna pour them all into that and then not have a chance to actually go after me this turn. You dead. Oh no. I like all of those. Those are all good things that I have to lose. Alright, double dice. Freeze 1 dice. The broadsword takes up so much space. Loud bird. Wow, it looks just like him. And print screen. Hold on to that screenshot for later. Oh my god. That is a quantity of dice. And yet having odd dice is actually kind of a limitation. Yeah. Wow. I actually used all of them and have 2 left over. No! You downgraded 2 of my items and took out my abilities, my core, my me. How could you do this to me? Shit. I probably still should have done it. Yeah. Oh well. A little late now. Weaken. You had to go and limit me again, huh? I'll show you. Shit, I actually still couldn't kill him. Was a little too hasty. Needs 5. Damn. I should have used my ult. Oh, I know I didn't have it because I was silenced. That's why I didn't use it. Get out of here. Did you just eat? Oh shit, did he have dodge or something? It's fine. Went a little too fast because it was the last turn. For all I know, he could have stopped me. Not the easiest choices. I think I'm gonna go with the plasma gun. Level up in 4 points. Might as well heal though, because I'll level up after the fight. Counterfeit. Duplicated dice. That's a 2 slaughter. Let's get rid of this broadsword that's waiting in my backlog. Or decide that I want to keep it. It's annoyingly large though. Still, I'm able to put out a lot of damage in 1 turn right now. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, we're still doing it. Ah. That slippy slap. And click. What a nice ability. If only we weren't gonna freaking throw away our gear to get a new one that's worse. Plus 2 damage is nice, but so is the shock. How much do I value the, I think I do value the shock. Copy equipment or upgrade equipment? I can make a copy of something. I think I'll take the upgrade though. Make that hammer smaller so I can fit more stuff in here. We have so much space for activities now.